And that outfit, she ate, left no crumbs. Y'all loved it. Everyone I walked to was like, who are you? What is happening? The dress, the body, all the things. So hey all stars, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a pretty good one because we're going to talk about something we can all relate to, and that is our shopping wins and regrets. So in today's video, I will be spilling all the tea on my best and worst purchases and somewhat meh purchases of 2024. Yes, I will be spilling all the tea. I'm going to confess on the purchases that I wish I kind of didn't buy and the ones that I'm so happy I did. But in addition to me spilling the tea, of course, I want to know. Let me know your best, worst, and somewhat meh or confusing purchases of 2024 in the comments below. So without further ado, let's get into it. And we're going to start with the worst purchases I made of 2024. Can y'all guess some? Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So we're going to start with the drama. We're going to start with the worst purchases of 2024. These are items that didn't live up to the hype, or they literally just had me saying, why did I buy that? Or basically, I could have lived without that. So the first item on the list are my Isabel Marant aviator sunglasses with a blue tint. They looked really good online. And I bought them because I was going to Essence Fest and I had a particular outfit in mind that was blue and I wanted, I'll have the pictures I'll have the pictures inserted. So in my head, they were perfect. And by the time they got to me, I didn't have another option per se. I'm kind of lying because I did. I had other white sunglasses, but I just felt like, well, this might make more of an impact. And if I'm being honest, I really didn't love them as much when I put them on. But I thought, well, I'll make it work with the outfit. And I've worn them a few times, but every time I wear them, I feel like I could have found something better if I had taken the time to look a little bit more or to look in advance as opposed to the last minute purchases. So for that reason, the number one item on the list of worst purchases, my Isabel Marant aviator sunglasses. On to the next. Okay, next up, I have my Brixton brown cowboy hat. Okay, so this was another item that I was just like in my head, the outfits, cowboy core, Beyonce, all the things. Let's just say this hat was a total yeehaw no. I should have just stuck my guns and don't get me wrong, I might wear it later on, but as far as this year's concerned, it's been collecting dust. I've only worn the hat for maybe 2 photo shoots, and that's really it. I think I tried to wear it one day and then I kind of took it off, but hopefully in 2025 I will get a little bit more creative and wear it. And the good thing about these videos, whenever I do these videos with you guys, I always feel the need to kind of like revisit, revamp, and figure out how to get that cost per wear because I can't return it. So hopefully adding it to the worst list will make me wear it more in 2025. But yes, the hat has been collecting dust, therefore it's on the worst list. Okay, so the next item, maybe this one should have gone on the meh or the not sure, confused item list. But the reason why my Max Mara sunglasses are on the worst list, and they are a new purchase, and I have been wearing them. The only reason why they're on this worst list is because they're not living up to the hype of my Gucci sunglasses. If you are an all-star, you guys know I loved my orange or yellow frame, red and blue, very thin wire Gucci sunglasses. I wore them all the time, indoor, outdoor, perfect pair of sunglasses, and I lost them in Mexico. And I bought the Max Mara pair in the hopes that they would be able to fill that void. And although I do really like the Max Mara pair, they're just not living up to my Gucci pair. Therefore, they're a worse list because I just wish I had my Gucci pair. That's all. On to the next. The next item, my blue marine pearl choker with a black floral detail. I don't know what I was thinking, y'all. This is the thing about me and Fashion Week. Whenever Fashion Week comes around, I always find myself buying things that I end up looking back and I have to ask myself why. Because, especially because I have so many pearls, and this choker wasn't cheap. It was like $500. So in my head, I wanted to believe that it was real. And I know I shared it with you guys in a vlog, and a lot of people left comments that no, boo, they're not real. And yes, they're not real. They definitely give more costumey than anything. There was probably just one or two outfits that I wore it with that I felt like, yes, it did what it needed, what it was supposed to do. But I have to say, it's falling apart already. It's blue marine, luxury brand, and it's falling apart. This is why I always say when people are like, oh, I buy luxury because, you know, it's going to last forever, the quality is better, blah, 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 blah. Coming from someone that worked luxury for many, many, many years, am I surprised it fell apart? No. So when people say that, if you really want things that are gonna last many, many years, you don't have to buy luxury. Mid-range, Banana Republic, J. Crew, they'll last many years. Even Zara. So anywho, needless to say, the choker is on my worst list because it has fallen apart and I've probably worn it 5 times in total, if not less. Last but not least on my worst purchase list are my Dries Van Noten gloves. Remember when I said that I buy things for Fashion Week and never wear them again? These gloves are the epitome of I purchased because I was going to Fashion Week and I wanted something that would bring the drama. They brought the drama. The outfit was fabulous. However, have I touched them ever since? No. Could I have achieved the same thing without the gloves? Yes. Were they cheap? No. Hence, the Dries Van Noten gloves. If I had a chance to buy them again, would I? Absolutely not. All right, y'all. I spilled my worst purchases of the year, so now it's your turn. Take a pause, go to the comment section, and leave your worst purchases of 2024. At least one or two. At least one. At least one. Let me know I'm not the only one who made some bad purchases this year, but I would love to know yours. So now let's go to the in-between purchases, the purchases that literally left me a little confused, literally, or like, you know, all of that. Let's get into it. Okay, I lied. One more item on the worst purchase list. And that is, I think this will be a bit of a surprise if you're following me, especially if you're following me on Instagram. And this is the last item, I promise. It is my Swarovski crystal pendant necklace, not the choker. I love the choker, and I usually wear the pendant necklace with the choker. The reason why the necklace is a worst purchase for me because it is a hassle. The pendant doesn't come off, so I have to always try to maneuver and tie it around and do acrobats with it to get it to stay where I want it to be. Because when I wear the two together, I usually want the pendant to sit right here, and it's a long pendant, but because the chain is so flimsy, it never stays properly. And in the image, the chain looked a lot bigger, it looked a lot more substantial. The crystal itself is great, but the chain is just so flimsy. I feel like if anything touches it, it's going to break. Hence, it is on my worst purchase. I wish I didn't buy it, or I wish it was just more like what it was advertised as and less flimsy. So let me put it that way. Hence, it is a worst purchase because it is a hassle. Now let's go to the in-between purchases of 2024. All right, now it's time for the in-between purchases, or the meh purchases, the purchases that I was just like, I don't know. Let's get into it. So these items basically weren't best, but they weren't a flop either. So they're things that I definitely need to try and figure out how I want to wear them in the new year. That's why they're not the best, and that's why they're not the worst, because they do have potential. And the first item on this list are my Fendi logo multicolored flats. Let me bring them out and show you guys, because I'm not sure if I have pictures of these, because they are fairly new. One moment, please. Okay, you guys remember these? So I did buy these, and I had it in mind that I was going to get the Coach, I think it's called the Empire bag, I can't remember, in the same burgundy. I ended up ordering the bag. It wasn't burgundy, it was chocolate brown. I didn't need a chocolate brown bag, but now I do have a burgundy clutch, so I might just start bringing it out a little bit more. I have worn it. I wore it once and I paired it more so with the pink, but there's also green, there's beige, so there is potential for this to be a great buy for me. It's definitely not a worst purchase because I really do love them and they do fit well. But in hindsight, I feel like I could have used this $1,000 on these flats for something else, maybe. I don't know. But I know I will make these work. So that's why they're in the in-between purchase list. On to the next. Okay, so the next item are the Celine sunglasses. Okay, so confession. I once upon a time had them on my items I will not be buying list for Instagram. But not the silhouette, similar. But then I tried this silhouette and I was just like, maybe I need to rethink that. So I did buy these and I wore them. I bought them in September. So they're fairly new. Have I worn them a lot? Not necessarily, but I found ways to wear them. And I do find that they add a bit of a cool factor. So I'm here for that. Anything that makes me look cool is a plus by me. So, but just because I'm still kind of like, I like them, but it's almost like a struggle. But I feel like I can make them work more. I don't think they're going to be like the Loewe glasses that I was just like, what the hell was I thinking buying 3 pairs? I only bought the 1 pair, and I do think I can make these work. I know I can make, not that I think, I know I can make them work. This will be my motivation. Y'all hold me accountable. On to the next. Okay, so this next item, I know I don't have any pictures because I literally just got these in. And I've wanted these for a long time, but I don't feel secure in them like I thought I would. And they are the Rene Cavila. I hope I said that right. I've wanted these forever. I wanted these when these were under $1,000. And then of course the prices just kept on going and going and going and going. And I'm just like, what in the world? I even got a pair early in the year and I loved them, but they were too small. And the reason why I felt like, okay, I could try this again because they felt secure. And I felt like I was, I could wear these. I can go out and do laps in these. So I now got the 42 because they only had the 41. I think I got it from Saks, so I had to return it because it was too small. And I tried it on the carpet in my office. I don't have carpet in my office anymore. Office closet, whatever. So just got this pair. Girlfriend was like, girl, I found the pair, 42. They're on sale for $800. I was just like, and I wanted silver shoes. I've been wanting silver shoes. So I love them. They fit, but my feet don't feel secure. And if I'm being honest, I only tried 1 pair on, so maybe when I try both on, maybe it'll be different, or maybe I just need to suck it up. But I love them. And I was like, you know what? Even if I don't wear them out of the house, at least I'll wear them for photo shoots. And I've done that many times. These have never left the house. So y'all already know. If you're an all-star, you know. These have never left the house. Only inside. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that as long as I have a few pairs that I can wear outside happily. I'll wear these for the photo shoots to inspire you guys to, wear them as you please and go out and deal with all the pain if you want to. But I do love them. And if anything, they'll just sit on the shelf. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. What can I say? On to the next. All right, the last in-between item is this beautiful sequence oversized clutch that I got from Cost. Another item that's technically not luxury, but it's giving luxury, so I added it. The only reason why this is an in-between for me because I didn't need it at all. But I still think it's so fun, and it looks more expensive, and if I pair it with these, then it looks so much more expensive. But I don't know. I don't know, there's just something about it that I'm like, did you need that? And whenever I have that feeling of, did you need that? It feels like a struggle. And it feels like, did I just buy just because? And then of course I ordered it right after I got that. And then I saw this and I felt the need to order it. So I got it anyways. So not that there's anything wrong with it. And I actually, if I'm being honest, I really love it. And I see the potential. I've worn it. I think I've worn it once. I've worn it once for a photo shoot and I wore it once to lunch. So we'll see. Anywho, stay tuned. All right, all stars, now for the fun part. Now for my best purchases of 2024. These are the items that gave me so much joy. These are the items that were worth every single penny, and I slayed them every time. So of course I can't wait to dive into them. But in addition to my top, of course I want to know what your best purchases of 2024 was. So once again, don't forget to leave them in the comment section. So now, without further ado, let's get into my top purchases of 2024. All the items that I would happily buy again. All right, so the first item on the list has, I've had so many people say, you are truly getting your cost per wear out of this item. And yes, I did. I came across it, has a fluke. I saw it. I didn't have to think about it. I bought it. Every time I wear it, people stop me. Every time I post wearing it, people want the name. They want they want to find it, but they can't because it's my Hermès belt bag. One of my absolute favorite purchases. Expensive, yes, for what it is. Overly functional, not necessarily, but it still works. It still is a functional bag because I've used it quite a few times. I even wore it to a concert and that was the only thing I carried. So technically it's functional. It's Hermes. It is an Epsom leather and I love it. The reason why people keep on asking me about it is because they cannot find it. It does come in the beige color that I have and it also comes in black. What I was told when I made the purchase was that it had been sitting in a case for a few days, or it's been sitting there and no one asked about it. I actually thought it was an old piece when I bought it and it was just there and I purchased it. But when people started messaging me and asking questions about it, I messaged my essays and my friends. One of my friends works for Hermes and I have my essay as well. And they were both like, no, it's new. And ever since I bought it and purchased it, like, people have been asking about it and they couldn't find it anywhere. But I don't know if it's still available. I don't know if it's something they'll bring out again. Like I said, I just randomly saw it in a case. I was having a chit chat with my girlfriend while I was waiting for my essay and I saw it. He was like, maybe think about it. I'm like, nope, it's coming home with me. And it has been one of my absolute favorite items. It is so versatile. I haven't even worn it all the different ways where I know I will wear it in terms of like on my body, has a belt, has all the things. So prepare to be sick of me in 2025 with this because I will continue to wear it. Now on to the next. Y'all, I was just looking at my list and I was like, I made some good purchases this year. I did not shop as much as I normally do because I'm really trying to be cautious of how much I take in, and also because I launched a new brand and it's self-funded, but also too, I have so much stuff, so I really wanted to kind of like pull back. But now when I look at everything, even though I've given stuff away constantly throughout the year, I definitely didn't buy as much as I normally do, but I did some good purchases. So the next item on the list is one of the items that I just love, another showstopper. If you're new here, first of all, what's up? I'm Monica, fashion lifestyle blogger, if I didn't say so already in the beginning. And if you love fashion, and more fashion, just go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, that way you never miss a video. In addition to that, also, I was gonna say, if you if you basically like my vibe, go ahead and subscribe, because in addition to that, yes, I do share travel. My life has a mom, has a wife, the kids, all the things. So we have a good time, basically. Judgment free, good time. We love to shop. I was gonna say we love luxury. Yes, we love luxury, but we love everything. We love a good deal. We love it all. So if you love my vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Anywho, the next item, oh, my Gucci platform loafers. I love them. I know they're not for everybody, but they're for me. They are 100% for me. Every time I wore them unfailingly, not comments, compliments. Where did you get them? I can't find that color. Of course, I had to get the color that was harder to find in ivory. I feel like the burgundy, the brown, the logo, the black, they're everywhere. I stumbled across the ivory and it was a absolute yes for me. It was like a no-brainer. I didn't have to think about it. The price tag probably made me like, you know, but c'est la vie. We are in a day and age where if a pair of shoes don't cost $1,000, then what's going on? Mind you, gone were the days where $500 was like, yeah, that's an expensive pair of boots. Now, a good pair of boots is a whole $2,000. Anywho, that's a conversation for another time. But yes, my Gucci platform loafers, I love them. I love them. People have asked me, are they too heavy? You know, no, I don't like pain in my feet at all. I like to glide. I like to go to events where my outfits just look amazing. And I feel like these shoes have attributed to those looks. And of course, I will insert some of the looks for you guys. I would buy them again if they weren't so stupid expensive, 100%. So I love them. One of my absolute favorite purchases. They look great with everything. If you can find them in ivory, I would say get them in ivory. There is a platform slingback option that I kind of like as well, but I do think I prefer the loafer. I think the loafer will have better longevity because Gucci's known for their loafers. Like I have Gucci loafers that are older than my kids. So, you know, get a pair. Platforms are, they make a 360. So this pair will always be relevant. Every pair of Gucci shoes that I have that I've decided to keep because I do get rid of a lot are still relevant. My wedding shoes, which are what I think, yeah, we just went 18 years. So yeah, I've been wearing them lately. And if you are an all-star, you know, like you just can't go wrong with Gucci when it comes to shoes. Well, actually, no, let me take that back. Not all pairs, but there's certain pairs that are chef's kiss. On to the next. The next pair of my Jimmy Choo Gemmas. They are sleek, they are sexy, they're comfortable, they're on sale. They do come in silver as well, which means I have to buy them in silver because I did not want to buy them again for $1,100. No, they were $1,150 regular price, but apparently they're on sale. So I think I need to get the silver pair. That's how good they are. And I don't even want to spend money right now, but I'm going to spend money on those. So good. So good. And keep in mind, guys, especially if you're contemplating, do I need a green pair of shoes at that price point? They are in suede, so you'd have to be a little careful with them. Let me just say this. When you think about green, think about a flower and its leaves. Every colored flower under the sun is accompanied by a green leaf. Green works with everything. It's just as versatile as black. Oh yeah, if you're new here, I do give really good style tips on my fashion videos too, so yeah. On to the next. So the next item is somewhat new to my collection, but I have already been wearing it a lot, and I really love it, and it is my silver Michael Kors cuff. I really love this. Mind you, this is a gifted item. So I do have some things on this list that are gifted, and I'm sharing them because I would buy them actually. I would buy them, and that is why they're on this best purchase list, because there are items that I would buy. But the Michael Kors cuff was gifted, well, technically not gifted because it was a paid collaboration, so technically I worked for that. But anywho, I love the cuff. It's beautiful. It's such a statement piece, and it's not stupid expensive. In this day and age where costume jewelry, real jewelry, everything is just astronomically priced because brands can. It was refreshing to find the cuff at this price point. If I'm correct, it was $295. That is just super versatile, and I think it was on sale. I'm not sure if I will link it regardless, but I know Michael Kors, like most brands, are having great sales right now. But I just love it. I feel like it will always be in my closet. Not that I know it will always be in my closet. It is super versatile. It will elevate the most basic outfits. Hence, it's on the best purchase list for me. Just kind of like these cuffs. I know this is part of my outfit and they're not on the list because it's technically not luxury, or well, I don't know if I would consider it luxury, but they're $50, so I don't really consider that a luxury price point. But you all see how they elevate. So instead of me buying the bone cuffs, one for each wrist, I got these through another collaboration I did with another brand, White House Black Market, and they do the same job. They elevate, and that's what we want. We always want to add items to our wardrobe that elevate our personal style. Keep that in mind. On to the next. This item, so this next item I bought because I love robes. I love robes. And you wouldn't think a robe would be on this list, but baby, this robe was $2,000. So it damn Skippy is on the list. Mind you, I did get it on sale, but even on sale, I think I got it like 50% off. So it still cost me a lot of money. And this is my Camilla robe. I can't remember if it's from an Italian collection. It says Italia or something on the bottom of it, but it's just a work of art. And if you guys, well, for those of you who don't know me, I am an artist. For those of you who know me, you know that I love art. I love things that are interesting. I love pieces that, regardless of when I step in the room, regardless of what year, what era, what trend, it is always a moment. And that is what this robe is. So when I'm sharing my outfit of the days with you guys and I walk in with my robe, you know she has arrived. So sometimes it's funny because the outfit doesn't get as much praises as the robe does. But I feel like the whole dressing up process should be a moment, and that includes your robe. Hence, I splurged on this robe. I would buy it again. I'm still looking to see when they're gonna have their next sale because their robes cost too much money. But I definitely would love to get another robe from this brand. So the next item is another gifted item from a Black-owned luxury brand, and it is my Laura Allen clutch. I got one I think two or 3 years ago, and they sent me a new one this year in the green. Actually, let me just show you guys, just in case I don't have any images of it. This beauty right here. She's so beautiful. I have used this bag so much. Even though it doesn't look that way, but when you have a lot of bags, sometimes the bags don't look used. But she is absolutely stunning. She is a work of art, like I just said. I love pieces that are different, that are avant-garde, that are interesting, and that's what this does for me. She's just a beauty, and I love supporting my Black luxury brand, so very happy when they sent this to me. This is my second bag from the brand, and of course I will link them in the description box so you guys can explore and check out this beautiful, well-made Black luxury brand. On to the next. Okay, well, you guys probably guessed since I reached for it. Another purchase, well, not a purchase, gifted item from another Black-owned luxury brand is my Silver and Riley. I think it's called the Petite New Yorker or the New Yorker. Of course, I'll have the correct name up here and price and everything. She's stunning, y'all. She is absolutely beautiful. I remember the first time I met Lola, who is the designer and the owner of the brand. I was just like, these bags are amazing. Absolutely stunning. They're carried at Nordstrom. The leather is amazing. I bought that. I can't even remember the name of the brand, but there's this brand that everybody started going crazy over. And I did a comparison. You guys would have remembered. And I was just like, when the bag got to me, the leather was so flimsy and it looked so cheap to me. I know a lot of people bought it. A lot of people still kept it. I know Tamara had it. And, sometimes when some of the European influencers bring stuff and buy or have stuff and share, sponsored or not, we all just jump on it. And I was just like, the way it looked, this was how the leather looked online for that particular bag. But this is the real deal at a better price point. I will link the brand. Like I said, they're carried at Nordstrom. They're carried at the website itself. It is just a beautiful piece. Very well made. I've worn this bag so many different ways. I've styled it with this skirt that I'm wearing, and I've styled it multiple ways, and I will continue to style it multiple ways. It is just a gorgeous bag. It also comes in pink and red. Oh, the red is stunning. It comes in so many variations. One to have. She's gorgeous, darling. She's a moment. She actually looks good with my outfit right now. On to the next. Okay, so this will be the first time I'm actually adding anything beauty to the list, if I'm correct. I don't think I've ever done that before. But now I'm like, I really am considering myself to be a beauty girl. Which I don't know why I never did before, because I'm good with makeup. I think I just never really emphasized on it. And towards the later part of this year, I've started playing around a little bit more. But in addition to the makeup and everything else, because makeup's not on the list. No, I don't know. Anyway, makeup's not on the list, but fragrances. I have been dabbing into fragrances and I've been loving it for me. And one of my absolute favorite fragrances this year is Carmina by Creed. It was a gifted item, a gifted fragrance. Well, I've never I don't pay for fragrances. I'm very fortunate that a lot of amazing brands send me amazing scents. So I haven't paid for fragrances, only when I buy people gifts. But this was a fragrance that if I finish my Carmina, I will buy another one. And there are some other fragrances. Let me know if you guys want me to do a fragrance video for people like me that are not necessarily well versed in the world of fragrances, but we know what we like. We know how we want to smell. We know that we want compliments. And yeah, I can share that, but in no shape or form am I a fragrance guru where I can just sniff you and you're wearing this. That's not me. And I know I'm not alone. But if you have a nose for what smells really good, then we can talk. Because one thing about me, I know when you smell good and I know what I find offensive. And I find a few fragrances very, very offensive. Anywho, c'est la vie. Carmina by Creed, definitely on the list. On to the next. Okay, so the next item on the list I'm actually wearing, and it is this beautiful Zimmermann skirt. I love this skirt, y'all. This skirt gives me pure joy. I wish I could wear it even more. I love the versatility of it. So if you're new here, one thing about me, there is no such thing as a seasonal piece. Well, let me rephrase that. Technically, there's no item that I cannot figure out how to wear it multiple ways throughout the year. And if I can't figure it out, that means it's not a good purchase. But there are very few things that I cannot figure out how to make work. I have a lot of my friends, even people randomly get comments all the time that I could make a garbage bag look good. And yes, I can, because I will figure out how to make it look good and how to make it work for my wardrobe. But this particular skirt, I don't feel like I had to think too hard about it, because right as I got it, even though I bought it during the summertime, what really attracted me to it were the colors, the yellows, the browns, the reds. The red has an orange undertone. The ivory, it's not stark white. It's a midi length, it's got pockets. It's actually lined with tulle on the inside to make sure it's fuller. Hence, darling, not only will I be wearing her for the summertime, but trust and believe I'm wearing her all year round. You've seen me wear it with this yellow turtleneck. Trust and believe I will wear it with a brown top. I will wear it with orange. I will wear it with booties. I've got these beautiful mock and mock booties that would look great with this. I think I have yellow shoes that I can wear it with. If I don't have brown boots, trust and believe I'm going to find a pair. And when I get red boots, I will wear it with that as well. So to me, color is always a great way to introduce new elements, to think of new ways to style pieces. And I think in the new year, I will start creating, I'll probably have a series that will really focus on how to take things in your closet and to style them multiple ways. And I know you guys have asked for this many times. I've just never really gotten around to it, that I've always wondered, how will this really serve? But I do believe there are certain pieces, especially a floral skirt, that we all have in our wardrobes. And we can all use a little inspiration on how to wear it all year round. So stay tuned, 2025. Also, I know this is about the best and worst purchases, but I would really like to know what you guys want to see more of in 2025. If you want to see this concept of taking an item, styling it at least 3 different ways, maybe focusing on 3 particular pieces, styling them 3 different ways, let me know and I'll do that for you. So if you're for that, just leave a comment, and with 3, just say 3 and I'll understand what it is. So on to the next. Nothing beats when you look at your purchase list and you're like, yeah, that's good. That was good. Like literally, I'm going down the list. I think there's 25 items, and I did good because the next item, my black and white or white and black Chanel flats, pointy toe flats. Got these bad boys in New York. Love them to pieces. Luckily for me, because I wear a size 42, they just brought them out and I picked them up with the quickness. I convinced my sister to get them as well. She got them in the black on black. But y'all know already, I love a statement. I love pieces that stand out. And the white and black option, chef's kiss. Every time I wear it, I get people DMing me, what are they called? How do I get them? And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I literally like sent them to my New York SA because I got them in New York. And I don't know if other stores have them, but I did get them from the Saks in New York. Let me know if you guys want the details of my essay. I don't know. I don't think, I personally have not seen them here in Atlanta. Not that I was looking, but I haven't seen them. So if you guys want to know who I got them from and everything, and she can look for them for you, I would be more than happy to do that for you guys. But yeah, I'm obsessed with them. Great purchase. They elevate everything, especially now that I'm in my black and white era. Like, they are my go-to over and over and over again. On to the next. This piece I love, my Cult Gaia necklace. I don't know what it's called. I'm sure there's a fancy fun name for it, but baby, let me tell you, this necklace is a showstopper. No point in time have I ever worn this necklace that somebody was not like, wow, that is a piece. That is a statement. I wore it a lot for my talk to camera pieces this past year. And half the time people are like, yeah, I see that you're saying something, but how do we get the necklace? And I think you guys sold it out. If I'm correct, we sold it out. So kudos to you all stars. The price point wasn't terrible. You know, I feel like Cult Gaia is always very somewhat reasonable in this luxury space, considering they've got great product. They do well. The brand recognition is there and all the things, and the quality is pretty good. So I love it. Great piece. On to the next. Okay, so the next item on the list are my Fendi show boots. These boots are just perfect. They are absolutely perfect for fall, winter. They add edge. They add such a vibe to every look I've worn them with, and I'm so happy I got them. I wish they had the same color in the thigh high version. If I'm correct, they didn't have any of the thigh high options in my size. So that was unfortunate, but the caramel or this light beigey color is absolutely beautiful. I've been able to work it with so many different outfits already, and it's still fairly new for me. I did do a little video on Instagram about, it's part of my Money Saving Soul series on Instagram, and how it's such a great purchase. So if you're considering getting the boots, just head over to my Instagram page. It's Odd by Monty. Check out the video, and it'll give you all the information why I think it is a great purchase and worth every penny. On to the next. Okay, the next purchase that I'm so happy I got is this little micro Valentino bag. I wanted to get this bag when it was regular price, but I had to respect myself because technically I did not need a white micro bag or a white bag in general. I think I have about 3 or 4 white bags and bags that can kind of serve the same purpose. However, I'm very happy I did get the bag because I found ways to wear this where I wouldn't have worn my Louis Vuitton Capucine or my Michael Kors white bag or any of the other white bags that I have. So I'm very, very happy that I got this bag. It gives me joy. It's so cute. It actually fits a lot more than you would expect it to. And I showcased that in my what fits inside my micro bag video on Instagram, where I shared 10 of my micro bags and all the stuff that actually fits inside of them. And you'll be surprised how useful some of these little bitty bags are. Mind you, there are a few that are stupid useless, but this is not one of them. On to the next. Y'all, I remember once upon a time, someone left a comment that, why do I keep on saying on to the next? From now on, when anybody leaves a negative comment about something I do, being that I talk too much or I say certain things, I'm gonna do it more. On to the next. Okay, so the next item for real are my Valentino Raffia slides. I'm very happy I got them because they're a great match with the little bag. But also, I wore them so much this past summer. They were legit my go-tos. You know, I have a lot of Oran slides, and I bought so many of them the year before and the year before that, that I told myself this year, I wasn't allowed, or what I will not be purchasing, which is another series on Instagram. And the Oran slides were one of those items that I said I will not purchase any of them. And I have them in white, but I've never worn them as much as I wore those Valentino slides. Nor did the Oran slides ever elevate my outfits the same way that pair did. So a lot of times I know we all flock to what everyone else is buying, good or bad, you know. And sometimes I'm part of that crowd. I can admit to it. I don't care. I'll admit to it. But every now and then I feel like when we do that, we miss out on the really, really good stuff. And those Valentino slides, those are my first. Yes. Oh wow. No, I have a pair of Valentino pool slides, but they don't look like that. So in the V logo, that's my first pair. And I promise you will not be my last, because trust and believe, I will be adding more to my collection, because they are just so much more impactful than the Orans, than even my Dior slides, which I do really love as well. But those V logos, they're good. They're really good. On to the next. Okay, so this is another gifted item. Technically not gifted because I worked for it. It was from a collaboration and I got to, it was basically part of my payment. And they are I'm wearing them, my Lagos pearl earrings and the matching necklace. I love them. I'm a pearl girly. Y'all already know I love my pearls. So I work with Lagos pretty often, at least once a year. And with every campaign, I get to select jewelry that I'm going to keep. And I selected the pearls because I wanted real pearls. I had real pearls before. I don't know where they are. I know I lost my wedding pearls to the ocean. The wave literally slapped my face and took the pearl away. So I have these pearls that I wear now, and I wear them all the time. I just feel like they do such a great job of framing my face. I love them. And the cool thing about the necklace is that it's secured by a hook, but it's also a silver. Let me bring it out to show you guys. So it's got this silver and gold detail. So it's great for kind of mixing metals, number one. And I also wear it this way. Ooh, I'm gonna keep it on. This is kind of something I've been doing lately, and just wearing it this way because it's just not a normal strand of pearls. But I've been tying it to kind of just add a little bit more interest and wear it different, make it look different. And I love it. And I love it. I will wear this for years and years to come, and I will pass it down to my daughters. So it's a great piece. I love it. Of course, I'll link it for you guys. They're not stupid expensive, which is also really good, because we know pearls can be, real pearls, depending, they can go up in price. So I love this pair. On to the next. Okay, so this is a little bit of a cheat because technically she's not luxury. But I felt like she needed a shout out because when I wore this white dress to Essence Fest, y'all went crazy. Like, I knew it was a nice dress, and I had an all-white party to go to. My girlfriend Shanae was, her Kensington Gray agency was having an all-white party. So I was like, okay, this dress is perfect. It was from Revolve. Was it gifted or did I buy it? It might have been gifted from Revolve. I think it was about $100. And so when I say it wasn't expensive, but it looks so expensive. And of course, I styled it up to the gods. Paired with Dior glasses, my pearl earrings. I wore my Fendi sequins baguette, and then I put my Fendi Furs micro bag on it just for the extraness. And then I also wore these Gladiator Valentino slides. I did wear a body necklace that was $100, so it wasn't terribly cheap, but it was from Massimo Dutti, and that outfit, she ate, left no crumbs. Y'all loved it. Everyone I walked to was like, who are you? What is happening? The dress, the body, all the things. So it's on my best purchase list. Even though I've only worn it once, trust and believe I will wear it again, over and over again. I just need the right occasion. But the dress, I love it. I would have bought it over and over again. I would not part with it. It's a vibe. On to the next. Okay, so the next item are these Fendi pumps that I got. If I'm correct, I got them a little earlier in the year. Or was it mid-year? I can't remember. I wasn't even sure. I thought maybe I had gotten them last year, but no, I got them this year. But I love them because they are comfortable. They're dressy. They look great with dress pants. They look great with pretty much anything. And I'm just super happy I got them. The color is so versatile. They're still very relevant now. I feel like they sold out earlier in the year and then they replenished them. So that's always a good indicator that it is a good piece. The brand stands by it. And I'm happy I got them because they will be in my closet forever. They're comfortable. They look great. They look great with trousers. They look great on their own. But I've mostly worn them with trousers. So great purchase for me. On to the next. Actually, let me share them with you guys just in case because I don't know if I've taken any videos of them or pictures of them. So one moment while I get the shoes and share them with you. So these are the beauties and the logo is a little bit more subtle, which I love as well. But I love these shoes. Great purchase for 2024. On to the next. Okay, so the next item, my Swarovski crystal choker. Unlike the necklace, I love the choker. The only thing I don't like about the choker is the clasp, the closure. It's a little tedious because you have to like scan every crystal to see, or you have to just be very cautious when you put it on to make sure you have the closure in front because it's so seamlessly done that you don't see that. But you not seeing it means like it's a hassle to kind of put on a little bit, but not like the necklace, and it stays in place. And I figured out my system of how to put it on, how to take it off. It's just a beautiful piece. It elevates everything. I've worn it with casual looks and it's elevated casual looks. I've worn it with dressier looks and it's elevated them. So it is that piece that will forever live in my closet. It's not following any trends per se. It's just a great piece of jewelry and it's not terribly expensive. So I love it. On to the next. Okay, so the next item, another gifted piece, and it's actually behind me. It is this fabulous silver Michael Kors clutch. I was on the hunt for a silver clutch that spoke to me. And this one did. It was from a collaboration I did with the brand, but it was also just perfect. I love it. Like I said before, I love pieces that are unique, that are different, and that's what this is giving me. It's the silhouette for me. It also comes with a strap. It is just a beautiful, beautiful bag. And I love the fact that it comes in a crinkled leather because it's going to patina and it's going to look even better with age, and I'm here for that. It's so funny how this year feels like it's been going on and on and on. But at the same time, it feels like it was so fast because there's a lot of things that I purchased this year that I thought I purchased last year. Case in point, the next item, which is my Dylan Lex necklace. And I'm like, didn't I purchase it last year? But then I remember that no, I purchased it during Fashion Week when I went to the Dylan Lex store with Caroline Gray. I think she was having an event there or she needed to do something there. So I went with her there after her interview and I picked up the necklace there and I love it. One of my best, well, it's on the best purchase list, but it's literally like I have worn that necklace to ground. Like I have worn it over and over and over again and I'm not stopping. It is a good piece. Every time I wear it, compliments. Especially because I like to layer it with other pieces. My Dylan Lex multi-layered necklace, love it. Highly recommend it if they still have it. I know they had it in silver. If they have it in silver, I suggest you get it in silver as well. It is just a great piece. It is so versatile and don't hesitate to layer it if you have it or if you're considering getting it. Layer it, layer it, layer it. The idea is more the merrier. It is one of those pieces that you throw on because you want to make a statement. So layer it all the way. Love it. On to the next. Okay, so the next item, it's a set, so article of clothing. It was gifted by my girl Sai Sankoi. I hope I pronounced her name properly. But this caftan and the matching pants, like I've followed Sai for a long time on social. I think she started before me or around the same time I did in terms of like content creation and all of that. And when she started her own line, I was just cheering all the way. And she is the epitome of luxury. And her caftan collections, I've always wanted one. But I think in my head, I was just like, okay, I need the right place, the right occasion. And she reached out to me, perfect timing. It was almost as if she knew I was going to Mexico for a celebrity wedding because it came right on time. She reached out and she's like, I need to send you something right at the perfect time. I wore it to My husband's nephew plays for the NBA, so I wore it to the one of the events they had for the wedding. And God, darling, she was a moment in the cap chat. Stunning, absolutely stunning. I love it, and I cannot wait to wear it again. One of my best purchases. Well, one of my best gifted items. Okay, so Isabel Marant's sunglasses, but this time not the ones we saw on the worst list, but my orangey option, or I guess they're gunmetal. It's gunmetal with an orange lens. This pair I love. Mind you, they start to pinch a little bit right through here after a few hours, but I love them. They're such a vibe. I think I got them on sale and I'm so happy I purchased them. And I know they come in other options or color options, so I think I might get them again because they are really good, and I actually really, really, really love them. They're not astronomically priced, which is also a plus, so I might have to get them in another color option because I definitely love them. They look so good on my skin, and they look really good with most outfits. Okay, another item, my Fendi gray dress pants. I bought these, another Fashion Week purchase, but this one was a good one. This one was worth every penny. So one thing about me, I will spend money on a good bottom. I will splurge on a bottom. I know I don't have to, just because I know how to pick from different brands, and I know I can get that same quality, sometimes workmanship, well, some quality, at least good quality, without spending $1,200, $1,500 on a pair of pants. But when I tried this particular pair on, I fell in love. The fabric, it's like, if you guys have ever like played around with Loro Piana fabrics, the fabric is amazing. Fendi's just known for quality, bar none. Craftsmanship, quality, that's why I'm a Fendi girl, plain and simple. And these pants, when I put them on, excellent fit. Excellent fit. I have dressed them up. I have dressed them down. I will continue to wear them over and over and over again. Normally, when I share purchases with my sisters, they're like, really, you really spent that much? And they think I'm losing it. With this pair of pants, the fit, they saw everything. They're like, worth every penny. So that was my like, yes. Because at first I was like, I wasn't going to tell them. And they're like, and I was like, really? And they're like, oh my God, yeah. I'm like, there you go. So that tells you they're a good purchase. On to the next. Oh, we're almost done. Okay, so the next purchase is my Bottega Andiamo bag. I love this bag. I love this bag, y'all. Like, I love this bag. So I did a video, you know, to dupe or not to dupe. I went out just for you guys. I went to go get the Andiamo dupe, which was not leather. And I break it down in the video. And if you're curious, just watch the video after you watch this. And ultimately, nothing beats the real thing, y'all. If you are a leather girly like me and you love leather, you love quality, Bottega's unmatched. I'm just saying. But I've known this for many years. I always say when brands that are usually quiet luxury per se, or that they produce not so massively, the quality is always so much better. You know, I feel like once they turned over and became this massive fast, I like to call some of these well, in my opinion, a lot of luxury brands are still fast fashion, and we'll have that conversation for another time. But even with them going into the fast fashion of luxury sector, as I like to term it, they still have great quality. They still have pieces that are just immaculate. They do miss, because I've made the purchase where I had to take it back to the store and I was like, what the hell is this? And they even looked at me like, ooh. And it came straight from the warehouse or straight from their Bottega, because I bought it online from Bottega.com. But it happens. Not often, but it happens. And I say this happens usually when we go into the fast fashion of luxury side of things. But anywho, needless to say, the Bottega Andiamo, at least the one that I have, amazing. The quality, stunning. I wear this bag over and over and over and over again. I wanted to get the clutch, but if I'm being honest, when I looked at least the one that I was looking at, there was something that felt off with the leather and the workmanship, kind of like the cassette bag that I bought a while ago. old school All Stars, you would remember that, and I took it back. So that's kind of what it reminisced to me, and that's why I didn't buy it. But this bag, small East West, chocolate brown, I love it. Plus, it matches my chocolate brown Bottega slide, so we love a good match. I'm Nigerian. Of course, my shoes have to match my bag. On to the next. And finally, my proudest purchase of 2024, the best purchase that I, Monica Ai, made this year is, drumroll please. Can you guess? Can you guess? Actually, let me bring it over and show you guys. One moment, please. My Agile wallet! Yes, designed by me, meant for you. My Agile wallet. I love this item. It is understated luxury. It is affordable luxury. It is something that is near and dear to my heart. It is probably one of my proudest moments this year, being able to design something that has been on me to create and to share for almost 20 years. Like, I have to say, taking that leap of faith, making the purchase, deciding to go with my design, all of that, and purchasing one for myself. So happy, so proud of this. And first of all, shout out to all you All-Stars that picked up your copy or that picked up your wallet already. Thank you so much for the support. I love you guys. But this is truly hands down my best purchase. Has a influencer slash designer, product designer, content creator, whatever you want to call us. I feel so good to finally officially come out as a designer, because it's something that it's not new to me. If I'm being honest, I've been designing clothes since I was 10, literally. But to actually do it and make it official and to sell and to have people who are my friends, who I actually offered to give it to them and like, no, I'm gonna buy it. And not even that they just bought it, but instantly using it, instantly telling me that the leather is amazing, instantly telling me that, girl, you thought of everything, instantly telling me that, oh, I wore it to dinner, I wore it this way, I wore it on my trip, it's all I took. I was in Paris, like that probably makes the purchase even better. And I have to say, I cannot wait for 2025, because I will be dropping a new version of the Agile, so stay tuned for that. You guys know I'm a leather girly. I used to be a leather specialist, so it's going to come out in 2025 in a new leather and new color variation, but of course with my signature white top stitch. And there's just going to be more pieces that I will be adding to the Awelewa by Monica brand, so stay tuned for that. I will do a few articles of clothing, but I'm just grateful. This is a great piece, and it is definitely my favorite purchase of 2025. There you have it, All Stars. Those were my best purchases of 2025. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you feel like, yes, my best purchases were excellent and my worst purchases were clearly worse. Let me know if you had anything on either of the lists, the best purchases, I don't know, the kind of the meh purchase list. Let me know if there was anything on the list. And of course, like I said earlier, please share your best and worst purchases of 2024 with me as well. I feel like I tongue-tied somewhere. But anyway, I would love to know. I would love to read it. Let's get the conversation going. As always, All Stars, thank you so much for riding with me. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. If you are not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me. It's Odd by Mani on Instagram, because I have so many very cool series on Instagram and more to come. We've already started working on 2025 strategy, so I can guarantee that it's going to be a great year with tons more series. We're going to piggyback off of some of your guys' favorite series already, like Shoes That Hurt for No Good Reason, Splurge Specialist, items I should have duped, is it worth it, all the things. So stay tuned for that. Also, if you guys are not following me on TikTok, what are you waiting for? We have so much fun on TikTok. I share pretty much all my outfit checks there, travel, fun stuff, all the things. So follow me on TikTok as well. Make sure you check out my website, oddbymonica.com, for tons of style inspo. Make sure you get your Agile wallet on awelewabymonica.com. What else? Make sure you subscribe. here on YouTube. Hit that notification bell. That way you never miss a video. Let's grow in 2025. I've been contemplating on pulling back, but I really enjoy being here. And when I make videos like this, I sometimes I feel like I forget because I've been doing a lot more vlogs, and vlogs are just like whatever's happening. And then sometimes when I do the hauls, you know, it's just a try on. But when I sit down and talk about fashion, nothing gives me more joy. Whether if it's the purchases, whether if it's the business of fashion, whether if it's quality and all the things, it truly makes me happy. So I think one of the things I'm going to do is I will do a poll in the community section on what do you guys want to see. So I would love for you guys to go to the community section before you start watching another video, and just let me know what you want to see. I will list a couple of different ideas that I have in mind for YouTube for 2025. And please let me know, because first and foremost, as much as I love being a creator, I'm creating for you. I definitely want to add value. I want to make sure that you guys are elevating your style. And I want to make sure I'm delivering in a way where, well, I'm delivering my message in a way where it's easy to digest, and it really helps you improve your personal style. Because first and foremost, my first job is really to make sure y'all look just as good as I do, because I know I look good. I know I dress up, and I know I have a good time with fashion. So I want to make sure you guys have that too. Anywho, enough of the rambling, enough of all of that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all stars.